what kind of research can I do to find out A, rentability of the property, location wise, B, that the value of the property will go up, not down. So, two-part question there. Great question, Evelyn. So, I would say first and foremost, what you're really identifying is a lot of times what we do on the realtor side or the broker side, number one, if you identify a property that you may have interest in, you want to find out what could this potential property rent out for at market value. That goes along the lines of running those comps or comparables, if you will, identifying what properties are renting very similar to the property that you have interest in on the open market. So I would say to do that research, you want to develop a relationship with a realtor of choice that you would trust to be able to run those numbers for you. Like I said, making that realtor a part of your team. So if you're in the business of buying and holding for the rental, anytime you come across that property, you can send it over to your renter and say, hey, let me know what I could potentially rent this property out for or what the active market is showing me. In regards to the value of the property, of course, when it comes to real estate value, we always want the value to go up, not down, right? And so it is going to be based on location, as you mentioned. So that's why location is very key. And that goes into, again, being able to identify the history of that said area, community, or location, just to get an idea over the years how that particular neighborhood, how that community is performing. Is it more of an established neighborhood where everything is pretty established? Or do you see, or is there a lot of changes going on, whether it's new development, more businesses coming in? Typically, when you're able to identify those things, that gives you an idea and a good indication of, how much growth is going on in that neighborhood. So that's why location is super key. But that's something that your realtor would also be able to identify as well, to be able to see how the value has either went up in those neighborhoods, or if it's been pretty stagnant, or if it's decreased, of course. And so the things that we can control, of course, we can control the market itself. Can really be a crapshoot in certain locations. That's why it's important to identify that. But that's how you would go about finding out that information, connecting with a very good realtor, and not just any realtor. Last thing I'll speak on is connecting with a realtor that is well versed in investment properties. Every realtor does not work in that arena. And so you find a realtor that is versed in investment properties, they'll understand what you're looking for, understanding what you're wanting to do, but also understanding where the current market is and be able to answer those questions for you.
Love it. Love it.